future of wrestling.
Welcome to Saturday nights. Welcome to Scraps. We are one night away from ZOMG-A-Mania. We've had the Hall of Fame. We saw the Under the Sea tournament. Now it is the pre-show to ZOMG-A-Mania 3. I'm your commentator, CJ Velvet. And for tonight, I will not be in the booth by myself for the first time ever. Part of GEW. GMR is here. GMR, how are you?
Well, I'm feeling hyped up, CJ. And I feel special as a special guest of honor.
Fantastic.
And it'll be my baby boy. Yeah, Theodore. I'm going to be my baby boy, my baby piggy Theodore. Kick some more ass.
Theodore has been quite dominant on the road to get here to the pre-show, ripping through everybody, but tonight he will be facing what might be the ultimate challenge for him at this point in Aqua Reigns. But that's not it. We have the 4-team Turmoil #1 Contenders matchup for the tag team titles at the next CPV between Ponderosa and Sweedenhouse, the Tiger Kings, Trailer Park Boys, and the Smurf brothers. Also, tag team matchup, Stink and Buff Malley versus Precious and Betty. If Precious and Betty lose, the Evil Council breaks up. If Buff and Stink lose, they are leaving ICCW. And then right to the main event, like I just said, Theodore, the beautiful piggy of GMR, will be facing Aqua Reigns, who won the 8-man tournament of PCW on Thursday night.
Well, very interesting rematch card.
And earlier today, we saw Theodore showing up. GMR, he looks all business here.
Yeah, well, that's his personality too.
He's
always better. He always wants to be better when it comes to beating the shit out of anybody that he's commentating.
And beating the shit out of people is clearly what he's been doing best here on his reign here on Scraps. I would love to go into more detail about Theodore, and we can get to that there in the main event of the pre-show. But first, we're going to have the #1 contendership tag team 4-team Turmoil matchup between 4 tag teams that honestly haven't been able to capture the tag titles, and I'm pretty sure they all face for the tag team titles in ICCW.
Yeah. So, good guessing the winner of this might still get a second chance.
Absolutely. If out first are the Tiger Kings with Joe Exotic and King from Tekken. Of the 4 teams, and I can run them back down here for you again, we have the Tiger Kings here clearly. We have Ponderosa and Sweedenhouse, Trailer Park Boys, and the Smurf brothers. You're legendary with your picks when we call in Madhouse. Do you have any insight of who you think might be able to win this matchup?
Well, this is still going to be a hard match to call, but if any team has the advantage, probably this team is definitely a team is technically a former world champion in the realm of FAW.
Absolutely. That experience will come into play. We are here in the beautiful Ibrox Stadium as well as we are hosted here in Glasgow, Scotland. I feel at home, GMR, in this stadium.
Well, you feel at home. Well, how do you think I feel?
Even more at home. This is home. This is home. Well, for me, being the family of Rangers fans, it's a little... And I'm not from here, so... It's nice. And out next, GMR, is obviously the one and the only, the Trailer Park Boys, with Julian in the front and Ricky in the fire shirt. These guys have been quite the menaces this past season with helping Bubbles keep his piece of trash championship. Wouldn't you think so?
Oh yeah, certainly I will get them friends. I'm being very good friends to Bubbles, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of how they've been helping them.
I would absolutely agree. Julian, clearly the one in the black shirt, always has a plan, and it's always not good for the opponent. It's never fair. It is never fair. And Ricky's just along for the ride every time. Which, what more can you ask for in friends, honestly? I mean, you have a mountain of friends and animals like Theodore here that will be here tonight.
Yeah, I have so many friends.
I don't doubt it. As we wait for the next team to come out. Have you gotten any insight from Theodore about how he's going to handle Aqua Reigns?
Well, yeah, he's gonna like finish Aqua Reigns' story tonight, if you know what I mean.
Oh, finish the story on Scraps. And out next, Ponderosa and Sweedenhouse. This team has gone for the tag team titles 3 times in the career. 0-3 when looking for those tag team titles.
And being a little bit of go quarters there.
I would believe so as well. Do you think this experience like that is going to help them in this 14 Turmoil?
Yeah, I think when a lot of people probably think that the go quarters and stuff, they're gonna take that way and try to apply it in this match. Try and win. And prove everybody wrong.
I think that is definitely their goal, to try to prove everybody wrong and get those titles that they've long desired. But I mean, like you mentioned, we've got a former world champion, not of ICCW, but FCW, with King in the ring. We have Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic is the master of tigers. It's crazy. And the Trailer Park Boys, they've gone for the tag titles before, too. They haven't been successful. I mean, every one of these teams. It's been... The Butabi's had a chokehold on this division for a long time.
I feel bad. You gotta feel bad for those two. I mean, they can't get any poon time anymore.
It's a rough nights at the club. But out next, our final team, the Smurf brothers, straight from Smurf University. Can they use their Smurf wrestling background to maybe help then? And again, a 14 Turmoil matchup. It's an elimination matchup, and both members of the team need to be pinned or submitted in order for the team to be officially eliminated. The last team or person standing will earn that tag team title shot at the next CPV we have, whenever that may be.
Oh, so it's one of these kind of matches. I like these kind of matches.
This, we saw one of these last ZOMG-A-Mania, ZOMG-A-Mania 2. But here we go. We are just before ZOMG-A-Mania 3. The pre-show is getting kicked off with the 14 Turmoil. Right off the hop, these matches are nearly impossible to call because so much action is happening in every aspect of the ring.
Yeah, and we wouldn't happen any other way.
No, we wouldn't. As Julian scooping up Ponderosa. Ponderosa, the one in the white gear. Sweedenhouse, the one in the black gear. Everybody tossing and throwing each other around here. Joe Exotic is giving it to the Smurf face Gremlin as Big Papa Smurf is tossing around King.
Yeah, to be fair, the Smurf face Gremlin is better than the record that he was based on.
100%. Absolutely. I wonder if he has a son. Maybe. I don't know if you'll know. As I don't know what to call here. Ricky just rolling out of the ring. Joe Exotic going out of the ring. Sweedenhouse giving it to Julian. And Smurf face Gremlin giving it to Ponderosa. Look at King here, GMR.
Oh. Man, he's showing that experience. Oh, no.
Absolutely.
He's going to have a bad chest after this.
Those are definitely going to hurt the chest of Julian. Look, now the chaos has just gone to the outside. No pinfalls can happen on the outside. It can only happen in the ring for those eliminations.
Oh.
So, if you're an experienced competitor, I think you've got like 50,000 titles now. Every time I watch a show, you've got a new belt. Congratulations on the halftime belt win. What would be the strategy of taking your opponent to the outside when you have to pin him on the inside?
Yeah, that can be tricky, but I think you like to make it before when the people like to begin with match and a match like this, you're gonna have to keep your eyes on everyone somehow. People will let go people be hard.
And you hope that your partner has their eyes on you as well as you keep in check of your parameters, because if you get pinned and your partner's still in it, you're the only one he's the only one left that's going to be able to help possibly win this.
Yeah, this is like a bad house weapon, and if like both our team members remain in the lane and there's one member left, we might have a 40-40 situation.
Yes, absolutely. We possibly could. No eliminations just yet. I mean, is anyone impressing you so far at all?
To be fair, this match has been chaotic so far that I kind of think I'm impressed with everybody because they're hanging on in there.
That's fair. That's fair assessment. It has been absolutely chaos. 3 minutes. We got a first pinfall here on Ponderosa by Smurf face Gremlin kick out.
Well, that was Big Papa Smurf. Oh.
Sorry, that was Big Papa Smurf. But he's pinning Julian here. Another quick kick out there. People clearly not being worn down quick enough, GMR.
Yeah. Oh. Again. Yeah. Okay, I know this is where this is kind of I don't know the word, but kind of like me to say it, but I think you want to also avoid being on the outside of the way, because not only can you not commit your opponents out there, but you're going to weaken yourself. Get out there, when you go back in the way injured, it could be eliminated.
Not only though, but it could be a smart strategy in the sense that the competitors are saving themselves from being eliminated by competing on the outside.
Yeah, that's a strong point. I guess it's both it's both a blessing and a curse to be on the outside then.
It could be a blessing and a curse, and we have it what? You're wait. The guy that you pinned to win is the first man out. King has been eliminated by Ponderosa.
CJ, now you know why I keep going for the winner.
Fair enough. Joe Exotic's gonna have to pull this out on his own, as he's the first man that's just lonely by himself.
Yeah, it's gonna be him. It's gonna be really hard on him.
Are we gonna have another elimination right here? Julian has eliminated Ponderosa. Sweedenhouse is by himself. And I think the strategy at this point, if you're Joe Exotic or Sweedenhouse, you need to stay on the outside.
Yeah, I don't think they'll probably do it, but I think it's a good idea for Exotic and Sweedenhouse to double try to work together to get a member of the Preshow boys and
the Smurf brothers there. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's their only way of survival at this point. Try to take the others out, and then you go down one-on-one.
Yeah, unless we have an actual story situation. Oh, no, I just the blue-faced members in trouble right now because and there was full Preshow.
Oh! But he is still in it! The Trailer Park Boys are beating down the Smurf-faced Gremlin, which, I mean, okay, that might be good to some people, but they are just, he's hanging in there.
Yeah, wait, I think Big Papa Smurf has to try and get back in the lane to help him, though.
Joe Exotic, get the ring.
Yeah, and anybody go back in the lane now.
And Smurf-faced Gremlin is eliminated. He can't handle it anymore.
Oh, that just leaves the Preshow boys being only two teams left.
The only team left here. Oh, I thought we almost had our first team eliminated. Big Papa Smurf kicking out of Joe Exotic's Eat the Feet. Is Julian trying his best to go after the Smurf, or Big Papa Smurf? Ricky's got Sweedenhouse tossed to the outside. And very smart by the Trailer Park Boys, GMR. 2-1 assault on Sweedenhouse. while there's a one-on-one matchup in the ring with Big Papa Smurf and Joe Exotic. I mean, I think they need to team up, like you said.
Yeah, that was going to make it even more for the Preshow boys to do it on the outside.
Absolutely. Continuous punishment. Ricky is just throwing hands while Joe's got the pin on Big Papa Smurf. Oh, we've got our first team gone.
Okay.
Is Joe now going to pin Julian, and the Trailer Park Boys going to be eliminated here? No!
Or Julian. Or just Julian. Oh. You know what? I think Julian and his corners probably want to win this shot to win the tag team championship, and if Bubbles keeps his piece of trash championship, that means that the Greater Hell Boys will be champions then. If that happens,
They could have the whole team wearing gold as Julian pinned. Oh, big kick out by Joe Exotic. I mean, I think at this point with the Trailer Park Boys, it is a very smart divide and conquer mentality, each one of the men going after the other opponents. I think we just lost Joe Exotic.
I'm going to say something. I was going to say, I have seen these kind of matches where the first, his partner got eliminated, but the teammate is away in the back, but I don't see it happening. Can somebody help Big Papa Smurf?
Yeah, like, what is happening right now? He was getting stuck in the stairs.
Oh no, we have a toy situation.
It is not good for Sweedenhouse. It is a 2-on-1. Can Sweedenhouse pull this off, GMR?
I've seen this many times before, DJ. It rarely goes well for the one competitor.
I mean, Ponderosa Sweedenhouse has been, and he's fighting back. He's been around for a long time here in ICCW. Is he? He's trying his best to fight them off, though.
Yeah, I think if he's going out, he's gonna go out flying. I don't think with a tiny Smith going out winning, but I don't see it happening right now.
You called that right on the head. The Trailer Park Boys stay alive as a team, and they come out victorious in the 4-team Turmoil. They now have a future ICCW Tag Team title opportunity.
Yeah, I think whoever is the ICCW Tag Team champions at the end of ZOMG-A-Mania has to watch the back for the Great House Boys.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that Andre the 3000 has to watch his back against the Trailer Park Boys tomorrow night at ZOMG-A-Mania 3 in that piece of trash championship matchup.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's always about the numbers with the Trailer Park Boys, and tonight they use their numbers to the advantage. Our replays of our logo, fantastic. Beautiful logo there. Oh, my.
I was like,
as plenty of eliminations by the Trailer Park Boys. It was too much for the rest of the teams. They have the opportunity at a future tag team title match. If all 3 Trailer Park Boys have gold, the Trailer Park will be happy.
yeah, I agree with that.
As we oh Cheryl, yeah, is that you, Aqua Range? You're the one that won the Pacific Championship Wrestling 8-man tournament? Well, goddamn, son, we gonna need your help tonight. What the hell? Where are you going? I need you! Well, Aqua Reigns isn't here to talk. He's here to compete. Clearly, Shark Boy not happy. Coming up next, though, tag team matchup, Stink and Buff Malley versus the Evil Council's Precious Preston Carter and Betty, with a lot on the line, GMR, here for both teams.
Yeah, you can say that again. I went high reward.
Factions and careers may end here tonight, GMR. To go back through this here, Buff Malley, who is coming out right now, was the former manager of Precious Preston Carter, and he was hell-bent Precious was on taking out Fuego Dragon, because they have a long history feud here in my area of Canada. Buff Malley was a masked man named El Bandito Loco and tried to pretend that he wasn't El Bandito Loco. They ended up in the mask versus mask matchup against El Fuego, loses his mask, and Precious kicked him off to the side. And then Precious joined the Evil Council. Buff came back. Stink, being a good Samaritan that he is, always hates injustice, came to the aid to try to even out the score here. And now it's leading to this. If Buff and Stink lose, they will leave ICCW. If Precious and Betty lose, the Evil Council is gone. That includes Harry Potter, and that includes Mr. Sandman. As a group, they would still be in the company, but as a group, they would disband. There's a lot on the line.
Yeah, honestly, I think it will change a lot. ICCW Evil, one of these outcomes will happen.
The landscape would absolutely change. I mean, the Evil Council's been hell-bent on Sam Nathan Gregory, which at ZOMG-A-Mania 3, Harry Potter versus Sam Nathan Gregory in a back-in-time matchup. Back in time, too.
Yeah, also, honestly, it would suck for Harry Potter if his stable goes out of business before the actual show began. But at the same time, I think they've only been here for a couple of months and season-wise.
Stink hasn't been around a while, but Stink has proven that he hates injustice. He hates when people take advantage. That's why he came to the aid of Sam Nathan Gregory, and that's why he's here with Buff Malley, this nonsense with Precious and trying to attack Buff Malley and be mean to him. But here comes part of the Evil Council. The stable is on the line, and you're right. If the stable dissolves before the whole CPV, I mean, you got to think that's going to put a wrench in the plan of Harry Potter here.
I don't think Mr. Sandman would mind that much. I mean, I think he's gonna knock out Fleck.
Logan Paul, that's right. That will happen at the Calvin Hall, just down the road here from Ibrox Stadium. They will be boxing after Jake Paul rigged a fight with Mike Tyson. Can he rig a fight against Mr. Sandman? I don't think you believe that. I think, GMR, you're right. He's probably going to get knocked the fuck out, to be fair.
Yeah, fuck a boat.
Fuck a boat. Absolutely. As Betty and Precious making their way down to the ring. I'm gonna ask you, but I think I know the answer. Do you think the tide turns for one team or the other? Do you think the momentum is one way or the other between which team at all, or do you think it's the winner?
Yeah, this is kind of tough.
It's a tough call. It's a tough decision.
Yeah, I think Precious and Buff know each other a lot, given they were former partners and all, but at the same time, Betty and they don't really know that much about it, so that doesn't give any of them hands. So I think it comes down to Buff and Precious were sorry with those two. And
Precious doesn't want to face off against Buff Malley to start. He tags in Betty and Buff with the big kick to the face.
Yeah, Precious is whack. Yes, I just said that too.
Buff Malley, since coming back, has taken this, like, MMA-style gimmick here as Betty to the top. As of late, Betty's been having some pretty good matches, I must say. Big code breaker to the back.
Has he won? Oh.
No, Buff using those strikes and getting him into their corner with the tag into Stink.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Betty really would have let Harry Potter out again. I mean, he did have that. I can't remember what the pet name was, but a kind of pet match with Sam Nathan Gregory before and lost to him, right? Oh.
You think Betty had a pet?
No. Like that pet match they had with.
Yes, the pit match, the snake pit match.
Oh, yeah, full Stink tag. Oh, I just wasn't sure.
That's right. They did have their snake pit match.
I don't think Betty wants to let Harry pour down again, where having his whole stable is debunked. Oh!
And also, I mean, Sam Nathan Gregory also faced off against Mr. Sandman in a boxing matchup and, quite frankly, got destroyed. And I think it was those injustices that Stink brought his help to Sam to try to somewhat even the odds. As Precious is talking some shit to Buff Malley here and just walking over Stink. The disrespect of Precious Preston Carter. I don't think he respects anybody, GMR. The way he talks, he's a foul-mouthed fool.
Yeah, I think he just thinks of himself as being somebody who's precious.
Believes he's precious. I would say so. From Boca Raton, Florida, he thinks very highly of himself and just thinks everybody else sucks ass if they're not with him. And he didn't think Buff was with him because Buff lost the match to El Fuego Dragon in that mask versus mask matchup.
In my opinion.
What was that?
He's a precious prick, in my opinion.
Yes, he is.
Usually, I mean, you get easy. Buff did anything for precious. I mean, Buff wasn't actually the kindest people in that person in that whole rivalry with El Fuego Dragon. But at least he was trying to get beyond Precious. He was trying to help Precious out like a good fighter. But things can definitely see the light after he's fired.
Absolutely. I think Buff worshipped the ground Precious walked on when he was his manager, to be quite fair. And Precious, just as he is, the Precious prick, like you called him, just threw him to the side when he wasn't able to achieve what Precious wanted. It's Betty now. He's looking like he's maybe mocking Buff. But Buff get right back up and taking him right into the corner. Lining up for a big charge. Oh, my! As he goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Betty. Not done just yet. The Evil Council still intact. The careers of Buff and Stink still intact, though. I mean, this is quite the high stakes for a pre-show. Someone's losing their career on a pre-show.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's doing die time. It's doing die time for both these teams.
And Buff, it looks like he is just making... He wants Precious to tag in. He absolutely wants Precious to tag in. Look at this.
Oh. Yet again, Precious beat up there.
Precious, Precious is not gonna want to face off against Buff Malley at all. As brought over to his corner, gonna tag in Stink here, and Betty is now bleeding. I'm saying Stink and Buff are working good as a tag team right now.
Yeah, I agree. I also think another reason why Precious probably wants to win this match is not only to get rid of Stink and Buff, but if the Evil Council dissolve, then Precious gonna have to see something against Buff by himself in the near future, probably.
Possibly. I mean, and I don't think Precious is gonna want that. Precious isn't gonna want a fair one-on-one matchup. He's never wanted that ever in his entire career. As Stink is punching Betty in the face. Betty's been doing a lot of the work here in this matchup for that team.
Yeah, but also Precious is a coward, so that makes sense. Oh.
He can't.
But then again, that does mean Precious being fairly square, too. Oh.
Absolutely. But if he's purely just avoiding Buff Malley here, I mean, how fresh can you be when you won't even tag in if Buff's in the ring? You're going to wear down Betty so bad that he might not have the strength to tag him in. Is Betty giving it the Stink here now. Throwing Stink to the outside. Hit that drop kick and putting Stink out to the floor. And now he's going straight for Buff Malley. Oh, my.
I think Betty's making a little mistake. I mean, I know Preshow trying to Presshow's trying to avoid it, but I think Betty's really trying again right now to try to get up evil.
I think, yeah, absolutely. Betty needs to get the tag, but I mean, he's had a couple of good matches. He's looking pretty good. Maybe he's feeling a little more confident. Maybe that's the strategy. But Betty here, big elbow drop to the back of Stink. But I think you're right. He definitely has to tag in Precious. Buff's not in the ring. There's nothing to hide. Nothing to run from.
Yeah.
That was quite a weird splash angle to hit that on, to be honest. And there's the tag to Precious. And Precious is now going to work on Stink. Dropping the knee to the back here. I think this is the first... I think he's... Precious now. You know Precious is going to think, oh, now I've done this all. I'm the big hot shot. I'm beating up Stink. Buff was afraid of me. He wouldn't come in the ring. Always warping the dialogue to favor him. I don't like people like that.
People do lie.
People lie all the time. Absolutely lie. Especially Precious Preston Carter. Maritime's most hated. Is now Stink clearly getting a beating thanks to the start of Betty being able to put it in. Precious able to capitalize.
Okay, yeah, I think this is what I was talking about earlier. I mean, Betty was thinking a lot of punishment earlier this match, but I was also giving Precious enough time to... Oh, that just makes Precious it's fresh.
100% fresh. You were
problem.
absolutely right with that analysis. Calling that earlier. And Precious might be able to beat Sting. And but no! Kick out! These are two very close pins. Their careers were 1 second away of being done. And Precious maybe lining up for the flying first class. No! Sting, look at the line of that tombstone pile driver!
Oh!
And I don't think Precious is awake because Stink tags in Buff Malley. And Precious about to wake up and face off against his worst nightmare.
Yeah. I think you can see the fact that the audience, they wanted that too.
They absolutely been waiting for this as Buff is just destroying Precious right now. Look at these moves he's pulling out. Definitely been training since before he was coming back. Oh my god.
Precious now. I don't think being Precious is helping Precious now.
No, it is not, but being a prick is helping Buff Malley lay these shots in as hard as he possibly can. Oh my god. Big knee to the face. Betty is down. And he's got that ankle lock applied.
Oh no.
There's no Betty to help. Stink is there playing defense. Is Precious gonna tap out?
Oh, no.
Alright, in the nick of time.
I know.
Betty can't save Precious. Buff and Stink win. The Evil Council is disbanding.
Oh, yeah, that's big news.
That is huge implications to Harry Potter and Sam Nathan Gregory and Back in Time too, GMR.
Yeah, how are we not gonna have any help in that match?
I mean, is Mr. Sandman might not even be there either because he's going to be over at Kelvin Hall, just down the road from here.
Yeah, we're gonna have a funeral for them.
We're going to have a whole separate camera crew watching boxing. Harry Potter, I mean, if you remember the first Back in Time with Sam Nathan Gregory and Chris Angel, we went to Caesar's Palace at WrestleMania. Where are we going to go for that match? But regardless of that, Buff and Stink's careers are still intact. Evil Council is gone. Harry has to be losing his mind over this nonsense. And I'd say for him, his nonsense. Precious is nonsense.
And that's gonna lead to a very pissed off wizard.
Yes, it is! Well, he is furious. Precious's fuck-up just killed the evil council, says Harry. Harry is furious, GMR. And Precious isn't... Precious isn't taking it. Oh my god.
I just don't know if this is a good idea when somebody can control magic.
Wait, Precious said he doesn't need this black ICCW shit. He's got a Blackstone, GMR. Do you know what a Blackstone is?
No, not really.
It's kind of like a barbecue.
Oh.
It's like a...
Oh, that's... You mean the face and the barbecue like that? Now, yeah, now we get it.
Precious just quit ICCW? What the... What? He's leaving!
Who's gonna sing the na-na song? Who's gonna sing the na-na-na song? Oh.
Harry now is trying to, like... I don't know, like, get on Betty's good side here, saying the council's dead, but... They can still be a tag team? And Betty's done! Wow! He does not want to be a lackey. Harry is grasping for straws right now, GMR. A night before one of the biggest matches he's had in his career in a long time.
Good for Betty.
Betty regretting his choice of joining Harry Potter in the Evil Council. Wow, Betty's going to try to refocus his career. Harry is watching his world crumble around him. Does he still have Mr. Sandman? Well, coming up next, GMR, it's the main event. It's your little bitty bitty piggy, Theodore, facing off against the winner of the Under the Sea tournament of PCW, Aqua Reigns. And I'll have to tell you about that. Give it to me, GMR. This is your boy. This is your pig. This is the Super Swine. This is Theodore. Give us some backstory, buddy. Come on. He's GEW, and now he's ripping the world apart. Can you give us some information of the history of Theodore?
Well, I found Theodore was basically, he was just, at first he was just a normal pig, but then he rolled around in some weird mud that got struck by lightning, and then he grew big and he became intelligent.
He was rolling, was he rolling in the mud and then the lightning struck?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
Then, because of his new size, I actually asked a guy that I had to give him some, knowing a wage board, that I had to give him some beers and he would train Theodore. You might have heard of him, that it was Monty.
Monty trained Theodore? No wonder he's so dominant!
Yeah. Pretty much, but, yeah, me and Monty aren't actually best of friends, if you've seen what's going on in CW right now, but that's a little sweet. But I'm so happy that my baby boy has been destroyed everybody like this on Scraps.
He has absolutely destroyed everybody in his path, and he's now going to be facing off against the winner of the Under the Sea 8-man tournament, Aqua Reigns. GMR, you might not have saw the feed, but Aqua Reigns is the son of King Atlantis Reigns. He beat Jimmy Hydro very quickly and then attacked Jimmy Hydro. He then beat High Chief Mako Shark, who is the grandfather of the stream, beat him down, and then he faced off in a hard-fought matchup against the stream, won, and then Aqua Reigns beat up his own dad, King Aqua Reigns, when he came out to celebrate with him. This man is a menace.
Wow, he's not gonna take that over time.
He attacked his own dad. His own dad!
I'm actually curious about something. What is with all these people wanting to mess with Theodore?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think Shark Boy's ego was hurt. So he brought in Bobby Fish, which was like, why? Then he brought in Shark. And then he brought in Fang McFrost. And then he tried to bring them all in at one time in a gauntlet. That didn't work. I think it's an ego thing. But Aqua Reigns, from what we saw at PCW in the Pacific Ocean, is a whole other beast, let me tell you. But here we go. Is Theodore going to blow through Aqua Reigns like he's blown through all other competitors? Oh, and right off the hop, Theodore is right to the attack, GMR.
You know, I feel bad for Aqua Reigns, though. I mean, he won the entire tournament only to
Only to... That's what it's looking like right now here. Look at, he's just like he's done in every other matchup in Scraps. He has just been destroying everybody, and he's destroying Aqua Reigns right now.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me Theodore was trained by Monty?
Yeah,
you grabbed Monty and said, hey, train this superhuman pig of mine that was rolling in the mud?
No, not exactly. Had to give him a lot of beer.
Yeah, give him a lot of beer. So he was drunk and he trained Theodore?
He's always drunk. If you didn't know what... Theodore actually made his CW debut by attacking somebody who was trying to interfere in Rumble Cup. I'm not going to bring up that beast's name because it doesn't deserve it, but...
And this has all happened in GEW. This is GMR's Fed for people who do not know that are watching this right now.
Yeah.
Go check that out.
If nobody, you better watch GEW. Otherwise, Monty's going to kill you.
Yes! As we've seen in many of commercials.
GEW. Yeah. That's GEW business right now. Let's get back to ICCW business.
Well, I mean, you're the expert at Theodore. This is the type of stuff that I'm looking for. Honestly, he showed up, said he was going to kill everybody who eats bacon because that's his family, and he's destroyed everybody, including Aqua Reigns right now.
Because when we don't know
He's lining up that spear.
Aqua Reigns just got turned inside out.
Inside out, indeed, and that's got to be the end of it. One. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa! Aqua Reigns just kicked out at a 1?
Uh-oh.
Was Aqua Reigns playing possum? What? I'm sorry, I'm flabbergasted here right now. What is... I mean, Aqua Reigns looked very dominant in his matchups here. And I mean, I even said on that commentary that he looks good. He's a different beast than Shark Boy, but that is something, GMR. He just kicked out of the spear.
Okay, I can say that's very impressive, but at the same time, I actually think that Theodore's gonna... he might make Theodore mad, and you don't want to make Theodore mad.
No, I know, I would agree with you there. And I don't think, honestly, I've seen Theodore mad yet here in Scraps, but Aqua Reigns clearly furious, clearly laying in these punches. This seems like a whole other competitor compared to everybody else that Theodore has faced on Scraps thus far.
Yeah, I think I agree on that, but I'm still rooting for my baby boy.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. I would hope you would. I mean, it was said at PCW that Aqua Reigns is here, and he might be the biggest danger to CAW we've ever seen. I don't know, but there's the guillotine choke. Oh, dear God. Theodore's going to have to power out of this one, GMR.
I have to disagree with that. I have to disagree with Aqua Reigns' claim because, well, if you watch my show, then you probably know of one of the biggest dangers in Go Wrestling right now.
Well, it could be. Well, there's the Aquaman punch. He hits that flush. That ended many a matches on Thursday. Is that the end for Theodore? Big kick out by Theodore. Barely a 2.
Maybe Theodore, you got this. You got this, boy. You got this.
And now Theodore has found his second win. Big German suplex. My goodness. This match started off as a Theodore dominant matchup. Aqua Reigns just ended up dominating right before his pinfall. This is maybe looking like these two might be somewhat even here, GMR.
Yeah, kind of looks that way, but at the same time,
Big drop kick by Theodore. I think this is the toughest matchup Theodore's had in ICCW just yet. Has he had competition like this over in GEW?
Oh, well, not to be fair, I think most we've seen Theodore beat people up and comparing Rumbles. I don't know if GEW put him in a one-on-one match yet.
So his first one-on-one matches were in ICCW?
I don't know. We might have actually beat him for a one-on-one match over. I think I might have forgot because I'm trying to manage.
That's fine.
I got to put him in over in my head.
That's totally fine. That's okay. So I would say it's safe to say that this might be the toughest competition Theodore has had to face yet in his career.
Yeah.
It's Aqua Reigns and Theodore. They're going back and forth right now, GMR.
Yeah, to be fair, I think Theodore might end up liking this too because I think he might like our two competition, and I think this is like the first two competition that he's actually had.
I would agree with that, absolutely. He's never had to go to these limits before from what we've seen actually competing. As Theodore, what is he thinking here as he has Aqua Reigns on the outside in that powerbomb position, powerbombing him right on the concrete in between the pads.
He heads back Theodore the corner and he doesn't come back 20 times harder.
Absolutely. This is clearly a competitor who recognizes that his opponent is someone to be, I'm not going to say feared, but someone that's going to have to meet a little more pressure to beat. Oh! He went for that super duper fucking flippy thing that he does. Aqua Reigns getting his knees up. Aquaman punch!
Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that Theodore was also, I put in a great Theodore was, okay, I'll wait until after wait until after the pinfall. It was also played by one of our other wrestlers called Marcus Coleman, who actually held the CCW championship for 6 years. So, yeah, he was also taught that move by him.
By him? My God. Well, he's used that to great effect, but it wasn't enough to end Aqua Reigns, but also Aqua Reigns' Aquaman punch wasn't enough to end Theodore. Theodore might be on the ropes here, GMR. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
as he went for another Aquaman punch, I believe Theodore able to slip out of it. Oh my goodness!
When Theodore whipped both smoke that he's again.
Oh, a little baby spear there. Not enough. That's not a big boy Theodore spear. That's a big boy sit on his chest. Oh my goodness! What do you think Theodore's got to do at this point to maybe turn the tide in his favor and get the victory?
I think he's gonna keep what he's been doing right now and deliver as much punch as we can.
Yeah, maybe powerbomb him to the outside. Oh my goodness! What does he call that move, GMR?
Well, I don't know, but Marcus calls that a Giga Bomb over my head, but I don't know what Theodore calls that.
Maybe he might call it a Giga Bomb here. I'm afraid to talk to him, to be fair. I love my bacon, so I try to avoid him and just kind of call the matches. Is this going to be the end for Aqua Reigns, though? Is Theodore taking the victory here? Oh my God, that was 2.9. That was 2.9. Holy jeez, Aquaman. Aqua Reigns. And he crowns him. He crowns him. Aqua Reigns did come out with the crown. Theodore crowns him in the ring.
Yeah, I think a reason why Aqua Reigns did all the things that he did in the tournament was basically maybe he wants to be a rival the chief of the sea?
Maybe. I mean, his father's the king, but the highest honor under the sea was the High Chief, who was Mako Shark, who Aqua Reigns defeated to then go to the finals. That could be it. But he is here to cause some destruction, clearly, but destruction has been brought to him with Theodore. I mean, this is a very evenly contested matchup between these two.
Yeah, no, I think every sporter that sporters opponents have to face the opponent that they, or even if essentially, especially when it comes to when it came to Goldberg and William Regal.
Absolutely. And I sense desperation from Aqua Reigns right now. With all of these strikes and power moves. We didn't really see this on the tournament. We saw Aqua Reigns really be slow with his opponents and kind of rub it in that he was doing this. Now he's looking desperate, GMR. Theodore has him shook.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised by that. I know Theodore was good. But we don't really even that no more.
I mean, you have to be surprised that, I mean, you have confidence in your pick. Understandably so. But the fact that as Aqua Reigns deadlifts Theodore right now, I don't think anybody thought the match would be what it is right now.
Yeah, I think that includes the two people in the ring, because I think they both thought they were going to end up dominating their opponent.
Absolutely. I mean, Theodore for sure when he first came out, and I definitely think Aqua Reigns thought he had turned the tide permanently after he kicked out at one of the big spear that Theodore has. And again, thrown to the outside. I mean, when you throw a man to the outside, you know you're desperate, because when you powerbomb him and his head hits the fucking stairs, you're trying to take him out to get the victory. You don't do that in a regular match.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I do think Aqua Reigns is getting desperate, and sometimes when you're desperate, you don't actually think by avoiding case Theodore doing the exact same thing.
When you're desperate, you have a moment where you could make a mistake. You're not as polished in your mind when you're desperate. Somebody's gonna have to slip up here. And neither of these men thought this match would go this way, like you had said. This is a hell of a moment for Aqua Reigns. This is a hell of a moment for Theodore.
He's just gonna take that one move.
Is that move the Aquaman punch? No, he misses it. Totally whiffed on it. There, he hits it there. Oh no. No, what is Aqua Reigns doing? Oh, that's the style that we saw GMR and PCW. He wants to hit another one.
Yep, I think this might come back and bite him in the ass.
That might be it. Theodore now on the offense, sitting on the chest of Aqua Reigns. That was the man we saw in the tournament. That was the cocky man. He was slow to strike. Everything wasn't as vicious as this was. It was vicious after the match. He attacked people from behind and attacked people after the match here. Now Theodore turning the tide after being powerbombed, his head hitting the stairs, GMR. I don't think he's felt pain like this in his career.
Yeah, Theodore's getting back. Oh. Yeah,
right.
I think the pistol Theodore's going to lead Aqua Reigns onto a stretcher.
I think the only way they're going to win is by one person going out on a stretcher at this point.
Oh, we shouldn't have made this. We should have made this a stretcher match.
Maybe that would have been cool. But I don't think either men had expected this level of competition going into this matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
Theodore. I don't know if he's looking to get the crowd behind him or try to gain some momentum himself. But now he's looking to line up for a jackhammer. Did he learn this from Monty, or did he learn it from his other trainer?
No, I think he taught that himself. He's also self-taught.
He's also self-taught. That this man, this pig, I should say, has done it all. He's looking to line up that spear. He hit one earlier in this matchup, and he plows through Aqua Reigns. GMR, he's going for another one. We've seen him hit multiple as like a cockiness, but I feel like this is a necessity to hit these spears.
Yeah, Theodore gave head because, as you mentioned before, when he's doing, and the way to get hit by this, it's over.
That is 3 spears. Oops, I did it again. Is he's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Theodore in a very tough matchup comes out the victor over Aqua Reigns. Wow, GMR. Wow.
Good job, Theodore. Good job.
Good job indeed. You've got to think that Shark Boy's pissed now.
Shark Boy. Nobody can beat my little piggy.
Theodore continues his winning ways here on the Scraps pre-show. But Aqua Reigns showing that he's a hell of a competitor that's just entered this world of CAW. Well, that's going to do it for us, GMR, for the pre-show. Join us for ZOMG-A-Mania 3. It's coming. GMR, thank you for being here.
It's been a pleasure being here. It's been a pleasure.
Hogan is done. He doesn't leave with the title. Dolph Littleton is going to ZOMG-A-Mania 3. Is now a triple threat match thanks to the Young Lions Cup. Who is going to be the world champion in ZOMG-A-Mania 3?